Hello everyone, hope you're all having an amazing day. If not, hopefully it gets better. I am Dark Rio, and welcome to a new series on the channel called Control. I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. I know it's a third-person shooter, and that's all.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie.
That doesn't narrow it down.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello?
Hey.
Anyone here?
Okay, shift is to sprint. Okay, flag has physics. Is there a way to walk instead of run? Okay, hold on. Alright, didn't find what I was looking for. Am I going in here?
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Alright, maybe I want to go the other way. If that's story. Oh, this is the bathroom. Am I going in here? Looks like it. Security order. Attention all redacted. Redacted a shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted permission to, redacted following basic protocol, redacted shoot to kill, redacted good luck. That's a lot of redacted stuff. That's fully readable. If you, stare at it for long enough. That one in the middle doesn't look quite as readable, but whatever. There's someone nearby. I think. That's music. Hello, as you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, they are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Interesting.
Hello?
Alright, before I go over there, doesn't look like there's anything in there.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
What?
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay, before I go in there, isn't this exactly where I came from at first? Internal lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. So the containment breach part, that's instantly making me think SCP. Expenditure summary, executive sector, quarter 2. Major staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted. Minor office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ, livability cost. For breakdown spreadsheet, for a cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Okay. Alright. I can knock that over. Oh, I thought I broke that one.
The cell and the poster.
Back to that metaphor.
I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I guess I don't really have a choice. Starring Courtney Hope. Interesting. Lead producers. Oh, so these are the intro credits, okay. Probably should have gotten that when I saw starring. sound design so far.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Who's Dylan?
17
Whoa.
years since the men of this bureau took him.
Well, 13 minutes into recording and we already found a glitch. What the hell? You telling me that this folder of confidential stuff hit the ground hard enough to break it like that? Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, I need clearance to get in there. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Okay then. Hold on. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed today. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Something tells me that that's the gunshot.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Oh, maybe it wasn't suicide then.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
Follow a
Where
bunch
am
of
I?
instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. Service weapon has many forms, like the house prison you can occupy. Oh, here's how I walk. Ah!
The same gun.
Control the house. Control the gun.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay. And they're dead. Regenerates ammo automatically when not in use. The gun/you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Can I shoot him again? Yep.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
You know, I'm just gonna go back in here. This room feels safe.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Okay. Alright, so much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Interesting. Service weapon. Oop 1 key. Is KE like the classification like SCP has safe Euclid keter? Yeah, this is definitely like SCP. Containment procedure. Description. Background. Yeah. Anyway. Service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description/para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para utilians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals taking the role of the director. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the weapon, I'm assuming. No, by the board, though the criteria is unknown. Background, the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history. The popular hypothesis, the redact part is probably, is that the weapon has taken many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varu Nostra, all weapons that were likely this of their wielders. Objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious. This may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Interesting. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his, her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, lost, apologies, sorry. Feel bad for. There's a loophole. Already checked those two. Multimedia. Oh, God. I can't get that to shut up. I feel like there's gonna be
The
more enemies.
hotline. Secure line of communication.
That scared me.
Guide us. Reach the hotline.
What, where?
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Ah! Ah, damn it. Well, first death. Okay, so I had to, if I wanted to restore my health, I probably had to go over to that guy, which, ugh. Okay. Still don't have clearance. Director. That's me. I don't know if it was that before.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says
Oh
the
god,
dead.
where? Just retry. Do they just keep spawning? Don't you dare try to flank me. Wow, I can punch the absolute hell out of that. I love how that looks. Wait, what happens if I do that? Oh. Oh, this is fun. Can I break the desk? I just slammed my palm into it. I don't know if I should destroy those guys. So this doesn't really feel like killing. I think that they're already dead. So it feels like I'm just destroying, killing them. Interesting. Personal mods. Yeah, sure, I'll put that on. For Marshall's eyes only. Okay, well. No. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Well, you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Alright, so where am I supposed to go? This way? I don't think I said that close. I didn't even punch that one, I just ran into it and it fell apart. You punch near something and it just fucking explodes. I'm just waiting till I shoot something that I'm right next to and it just fucking explodes. Yeah, no, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna go that way.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place.
No.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's my enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over. Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Interesting.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Shit, indeed.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
No.
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
So,
Okay.
what I'm taking from this so far, Jesse knows that she's a character that is controlled by someone else. And she knows that she's not technically in control of herself currently.
With me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Oh, that's a fast shovel. Okay. Ooh, different outfits. Oh. Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Well, what's in here first? Control points. Control points are locations the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures, or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. Common factor in these theories is that they are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole. But testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. I was trying to think of what I should say. Controlled? Maybe? Oh, right there.
Under the conceptual reality that
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Okay.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Well, he's dead.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too.
Well, that's the only
I
reason
said
know.
I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
That's what I'm looking for.
so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department?
Oh.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Oh, what are you? Oh yeah, one of those things. Material house memory. Oh wait, we have something here apparently. Okay. Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. They have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. I swear I can speak. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to Redacted for full report. Hiss Guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss Guards use standard issue bullpup rifles that they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranormal abilities with the exception that certain guards are protected by a shielding of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged hiss corruption? Does the hiss mature in organic host over time? More data needed. Did the hiss target individuals combat training? Does the hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though. It is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file Redacted for more information. Okay, so I need to head north. Alright, so this thing on the chest is the thing that saved these guys.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Damn it. Oops. Did I destroy the map? Well, I can't break through that. Ooh, I found a new mod. I don't think I care enough. Where? Oh, wow. You okay, buddy? Oh, God. saw another person standing over there. Where is the speaker? Constant noise from it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I found out how to crouch. I'm sprinting. What the fuck? Where? Yes, all of the extra shots are required. I just love how you can utterly annihilate everything. Dead letters. Interesting. Something about whatever is playing through those speakers really hurts my head. Okay. I knew I didn't trust the floating fuckers. Okay, hurry. I went for a melee hit. It didn't exactly work. Okay, what's down here?
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Alright, back this way. Recharge, 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 recharge! Damn it. I don't need more than that armored guy to deal with. I'm cornered. I'm pretty sure he has a shotgun. So. Oh god! Okay. Is that necessarily smart? I don't know. Okay, here's another control point to cleanse.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Can't tell if headshots deal more damage. You okay?
Object of power. Looks like the place have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
That way. This way. Nope, that's not safe, that's not safe, that's not safe, that's not safe. The floppy disk slash nuke. To gain launch that stuff. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Doesn't even seem like hold E to do it. It's just like press E, you pick it up, press E again, you throw it. The cube slash thingy. Oh, this one. Wonder what happens if I fall. Oh, we almost found out. The hiss slash noise is burrowing into our astral plane unread/sleeping. You must stop/mute them, director. The floppy disk is now bound/delivered. The hiss/antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
Whoa.
I got it. Just like you wanted.
Well, this thing is probably gonna explode when I throw it, so I'm gonna try to keep it on me. Alright. What's in here? Alright, okay, his barrier. His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Here is ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them: destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources in the vicinity, or the hiss entities in the area. The resonant fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Which is an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed hiss variations to wield a specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Ranger Bureau is well trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during Altered World Event Response or Threshold Exploration, including submachine guns. Ugh. Fucking hell. Submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced techniques, whatever, taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities, beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to the situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation required. Is that all of the unreads that I had? Yep. Case files. Floppy disk. Containment procedure. It must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in... I'm just gonna assume... No, I'm not gonna assume. Redacted by agents redacted and redacted with the CIA. This guy contained launch codes to nuclear missiles, atomic missiles, believed to be reserved for use against probably America. Let's be honest, everyone fucking hates us. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Correspondence. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters, aside from the more functional purposes. The archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I recognize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to altered world events and other altered materials. Thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. I'm not reading anything about him. Goddamn book club. This flimsy-looking bench has put up more of a fight to survive than this chair will. Wait, did I just flip the chair to be right side up? That anymore? Yep. I love everything. So many things can be used and just thrown around like it's a ragdoll.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Sounds bad. The yellow and red ADI. Okay, well, I'm gonna carry this with me. This happens more. Because there could be enemies at any moment. Marshall lockdown something. Ooh, weapon mods. I just realized I have some. Ammo refund chance on hit. Reload speed. Damage after kills. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdown. Fuck. Alright. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in the sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building, only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know, it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. Interesting. Where's the radio? Well, I think I have to go through here. Oh, well. I don't think I'm going through that.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Ha! I've launched explosives with it. I got my monitor stuck behind the door. Wow. I just realized the cord actually. Yeah. Alright. Oh, yep, the device. Oh god. Okay. I blame you. Okay, so... this way? Well, I have a fire extinguisher now.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Aww. Oh, hey, level 1 clearance.
listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other forms of metaphorical. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Children's Hotel in Maine. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the doctor explained that years ago, the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And his body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below him. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange. Something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing...
Okay, so that was a world alter event. Oh, God. Don't even have to hit the desk to rip it apart now. Okay, mailroom is this way. I wonder if that radio can still be turned on. I mean, probably not, let's be fair. But what if they just... Well... Probably not able to turn on. Pretty sure this thing's explosive. Yup, there's the explosiveness. Oh,
They can fly now. Great.
Oh God. He has telekinesis as well. And he can dodge decently well. This is gonna be fun. Okay, well, once you know how to get back here, it's easy. Can I skip this?
They can fly now. Great.
Ow. picked up a stool. If I kill you... No, but I do get the boost. Okay, so those guys must be alive still. Technically.
Great.
Oh, what? Alright, I'll give it one more try. For this is... Why does it disappear? It's not even what I grabbed. I grabbed this.
They can fly now. Great.
Where is he? Well, that's my final try for today. First impressions on the game. It's amazing. I'm getting SCP vibes out of it. Stuff that the most of the world thinks isn't possible. These guys are containing it. Unfortunately, I'm just not that good at this part. But yeah. That's going to be all for this first episode of Control. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. Hope you all have a nice day, night, evening, whatever, and hope to see you all next time. See ya.